I'm ready to put my words where my mouth is. If you're ready to get this going, let me hear you say Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. If you're ready to get this going, let me hear you say Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Go. And it is your voice that's going to make it happen because people listen to people who look like you. We have done the work. We have put our bodies on the line. We have put our spirits on the line. We have put our joy on the line. It is up to you. You have work to do.
I guess I'm in it. Are we walking? Yeah. Are y'all ready to walk? Somebody say yeah! Y'all ready to walk? Somebody say yeah! Look, man, I know none of these shows down, man. Listen, DMV area, it's the city. I love the city. Anybody know about go-go? That's what I did. Hey, listen. So look, I know we ain't got a whole lot of time. For those who don't know what go-go is, we're going to teach you a little something right quick. Everybody who knows the clap, you just got, well, not a hacker. You say, Black Lives, what? Black Lives Matter. Say what? Black Lives, what? Black Lives Matter. Black Lives, what? Black Lives Matter. Black Lives, what? Black Lives Matter. Hold up. Now we got to teach the white people how to clap, y'all. Man, we love y'all. Everybody say what? Black Lives, what? Black Lives Matter. Say for Black Lives, what? Black Lives Matter. One time, Black Lives, what? Black Lives Matter. All the black lives, what? Black Lives Matter. Y'all be quiet. Shut it down. Listen. Hey, look, I just want to say this, man. Years ago, I learned about a story about how some of you might be familiar with one of the ways that they often train elephants growing up. And what they do as a baby elephant, they'll tie a rope around their leg and train and put a stake in the ground, allowing them to only go but so far. And they keep this rope on them up until a certain age. And after a while, even though the elephant grows and the elephant is big, one of the biggest elephants in the zoo, you notice they no longer have ropes on them, but they stay in the same circle. Let me tell you why. It's because after a while, the trainer knows they can remove the rope. Because now, even though it's not a rope around their foot, it's a rope around their mind. So listen, I came to talk to people who grew up like me that didn't have the best educational system. That had teachers that called you stupid. So like me, for a while, you was like the elephant walking in circles. You was going in cycles thinking you weren't good enough. Thinking you wouldn't be able to mount to nothing because there was a system that oppressed you, had you going in circles. But I came to tell Y'all, is it really that bad? And here's what I say. How you gonna tell me the rain ain't that bad when you got an umbrella over your head? Listen, I'm tired of getting called on. I'm tired of getting tricked. We're saying Black Lives Matter because when you had us on the slave ship, the slave trade, Black lives didn't matter then. We're saying Black Lives Matter because when you allow Jim Crow laws to go forth, they didn't matter then. We're saying Black Lives Matter because if you study the psychology of cruelty, you talk people in society, and if you can convince the man that the black man is nothing but an animal, you can kill him and go to sleep like it's no problem. Black lives didn't matter then. So we here because we're going to keep saying it until you hear it, because obviously you don't see us. So one more time, Black Lives Matter! 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 Don't shoot! 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 This is sorry, you want to get
well, that's the solution. Stop lying. Run the people. Say their name. Mark the Christmas.
No peace.
That's the lead thing.
No peace.
I'm not proud. One love. Amen.
No peace.
No
No
peace.
peace. No 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 peace. Trump has got to go. Donald Trump has got to go. Donald Trump has got to go. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd.
No peace.
No peace. No justice. 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 No peace.
President Trump? More like PPP.
No peace! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No peace! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! No peace! No peace! Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Fuck 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 Donald Trump! Don't shoot! Ho ho! These racists got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These racists got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These racists got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These racists got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These racists got to go! Hey hey! These racists got to go! Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Oh, what do we want? Justice! Oh, when do we want it? Now! I said hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Oh, what do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Oh, what do we want? Justice! Oh, when do we want it? Now! Hands up! Don't shoot! 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 I'm black and I'm proud! Say it loud! 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 I'm black and I'm proud! Lives Matter. I said Black Lives Matter.
Commemoration.
So how you guys feel
I feel
about?
great.
Oh my
I have a
gosh.
little tickle in my throat, guys.
Oh shit.
I feel like I got to raise my voice, be heard, and I was with other people that had the same message that I do. So
And be a part of history.
that's
Yeah,
right.
definitely. And y'all started a chant too.
We did.
Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Period.
That's right. That's all there is to it.
Oh, okay, okay. I ain't gonna lie, I had a really great time, a really great experience, and whew,
Yeah,
peaceful, fun, everyone cooking,
that's right.
giving away free drinks and snacks
That's
and
what being
stuff.
black is all about. Unity.
Folks out here dancing in the streets.
Dancing,
I'm with them.
giving back. You
Yeah.
know, we all just out there trying to have a good time, you know,
That's right.
saying what's on our mind,
That's right. And raise awareness
raise awareness and
for
have
the
fun.
fight that we face.
Exactly.
That our ancestors fought and that we are still going to
We
fight.
continuing the fight, yeah. That's right.
The generation from Million Man March, you was in a Million Man March?
Yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 times.
Bad.
Mm.
Bad.
To now, man.
Now.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I hope it's-
We're not going to start fighting. We're not going to start marching. We're not going to start using our voice.
That's right. They want us to just lay down and be quiet, pray, and cry.
Correct.
For real. That's how I feel about it.
Right.
I mean, still pray and cry if you need to, but we need to get out here and raise our voices as well. Enough is enough, too much is too much. They act like our ancestors didn't build this country. They act like that many of us who have Native American ancestors, they act like they weren't here when the white man arrived. They act like we have no reason to be angry. They don't get it because they don't want to get it. We ain't through. At all.
We still got work to do out here.
That's right.
We still got work to do.
That's right.
This is a time to make a leader out of yourself. Make a leader amongst your friends. Make yourself a leader amongst your coworkers. Make yourself a leader amongst your colleagues. Because we've known for a long time that silence is no longer an option, but inaction is no longer an option as well. Not using our funds and our dollars to put back not only into black communities and black businesses, but into black organizations and nonprofits that are building our communities is no longer an option. So I'd like to say to my black people in the crowd, to everyone, but particularly black people, please fill out your census. The census is critical, it is important. We are historically an undercounted population, and for every person and every household that is not accurately represented in the data, we are losing out on thousands of dollars that can go back into our community. To the white people that have joined us in this crowd today, I need you to understand that when you go back to your office, when you go back to Facebook and say that you protested as an ally, when you go to your Zoom town halls and conferences, I need you to know that being anti-racist is not enough. We need you to be anti-white supremacy. Okay. You cannot renounce your white privilege, but you can use it to change the system. If racism was eradicated overnight, white supremacy would still have its knee in our neck because of the systems that are in place that continue to oppress black and brown lives. If you don't understand what systems I'm talking about, I encourage you to pick up a book and read. Because black people have spent generations learning how to survive in a white world. You can spend a few hours learning what it's been like for us to live in ours. Until black people are no longer dying at disproportionate numbers, not only by the hands of police brutality, not only by the hands of doctors and the maternity wards that don't listen to black women, not only by viral pandemics and natural disasters every time that they occur, but until white supremacy is eradicated, gutted, and obsolete, we will still be oppressed. And to the black people that are in this crowd, first and foremost, I see you and I love you and thank you for taking your time to come out here today. But if you choose to support Be Great DC and our efforts and our initiatives, understand that I'm an advocate and I love all black people, Black men, Black women, trans Black men and women, Black people throughout the LGBT community, disabled Black people, immigrant Black people, veteran Black people, Black youth in our detention centers, Black men and women in our jails and our prison systems, because you don't have to be excellent to be deserving of love. You don't have to be excellent to be deserving of rights. You don't have to be excellent to deserve to live your life. I was raised in a Baptist church, and in the Bible that I grew up on, Jesus loved a whole lot of people that were not excellent. He was created and sent to love people that were not excellent. And that is the light that I choose to walk and lean in. He also flipped tables. Okay. Somebody here went to church. He also flipped tables when others were taking advantage of other people that were vulnerable, to let them know that it would no longer be tolerated. And I want you to know that in 2020, it's time for us to flip tables. It's time to flip tables in the White House. It's time to flip tables in Congress. It's time to flip tables in the mayor's office. It's time to flip tables in the War Commission. It's time to flip tables in these schools and these hospitals. It's time to flip tables in the church. And for some of you, it's time to flip tables in your own households, in your own neighborhoods, in your own group chats, on your own Facebook timeline. Let's hold each other accountable, because we can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. D-Great DC can't do it alone. Salim, as powerful, as mighty, as strong, and as much of a servant as he is to this community, he understands that he can't do it alone, and that's why we're standing here today. So let's hold each other accountable. Hold me accountable. Hold D-Great DC accountable, and I will strive to do the same.
Commissioner of Prince George's County, period. Can we give it, let me know something. This is coming from organizations, so join an organization, be a part of something, then come back and give back. Unapologetically give back. I'm still talking about Black power. Now I've obtained some. Now what am I gonna do? As Brother Salim said, now I'm responsible to my community for what I said I was gonna do, and I need to make some things happen. Brother Salim, if you remember, before it was Black Lives Matter, it was the Black Liberation Movement. It was the Black Liberation Movement. We forgot about the liberation first. Our lives matter anyway. We were born with that birthright. Speak. But here we go talking about Black Lives Matter, and they do. But let's liberate our African minds, ourselves, from this particular oppressive system. Put people in place that can do the work that needs to be done. I have my hands raised. My hands are up, and I'm ready to do the work, first and foremost. So with me and Brother Salim, as he said, we want to do the work. We want to push the legislation to me and let me pass it. Somebody got to be strong. I don't mind taking the hits, but I need, when I turn around, I need somebody like the Verizon man. I need to have people behind me. I don't need you to disappear when the work needs to be done. So we have to lace up our boots and really hold our folk accountable. Hold the ones who say they want to do the work, put them to work, but don't leave them when the work starts. Can I get an amen? Amen. One of the things we say as Nationalist Movement, Marcus Garvey, we said forward ever, backwards never. We have to progressively move our city, our lives, our country, our Black people first, African-minded, forward. So when I say forward ever, you said backwards never. Can I do that? Say forward ever, forward ever, forward ever. So let's do the work. Let's push, let's pull, whatever we have to do, make this thing happen. Look me up, Jonathan Medlock, online, find me, find my information, and hold me accountable. If you are in Prince George's County, I am a part of the Human Relations Commission in Prince George's County. We fight for human rights, civil rights throughout Prince George's County. I have 990,000 people in Prince George's County who I serve, and I serve boldly. So if you are in Prince George's County and you need to be fought for, call on me, call on those who I have, the soldiers behind me, so we can get things moving. We are about Black power and about Black liberation first. Black power. Brother Salim.
What do we want? What do we want? Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!